burrs, because this goes right against the screen, and if we had burrs on the screen, we could rip the screen, or at least not a good consistent lay down of emulsion. So, although we probably don't need to, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to stir this up just a little bit, but you don't want to do it with any vigor because you don't want to introduce air into the mixture. You just want to make sure that it's nice and loose.
Are there things in it that will settle out?
Yes, settle down to the bottom. And we'll pour a bit right into the Canute scoop coater right here. Now emulsions vary, and even the same emulsion will vary from batch to batch. Sometimes it'll be thicker and sometimes it'll be looser, so you have to be aware of that when you're setting it on the screen.
Blue. Does it come in different colors?
Different emulsions are different colors. I mean, I usually use an emulsion called Autosol 9000, and it's pink. And there are other emulsions that are pink, but they're essentially, I could mix this with that emulsion and it would still work, because they're essentially all the same components. So I'm going to set the screen like this. And I'll take this, if you take a look at this right here, it's got these straight edges. That is what butts up against the screen. So I'll start down on the frame, raise it up, and just go straight up the screen with it. Lift it up at the top. Turn it around and do the ink side. And just to give me just a little thicker emulsion, I'll do one more on the print side.
That looks so easy. Was it as easy as you made it look?
No, it's extremely hard. It took me 40 years to master. No, it's not that hard at all. I'm going to coat another one.
And that just air dries.
It air dries. I let it dry flat, because if you set it up like that, it was just all rubbish.
So that
On a nice hot day, maybe half an hour. It's temperature controlled, so if it's really wet and humid, it's going to take longer. Wet and humid is kind of redundant, isn't it? Okay.
what kind of light is that one you have?
The light behind it are just regular fluorescent tubes, but I have an amber piece of plexiglass in front that acts as a safe light.
Only work with amber?
Well, amber this is a very slow material, so amber will work fine, and it gives you a little bit more light. So there's that. Okay, now we put it in here, and I'll bring this down. Of course, I don't really need it tonight, but during the day I'll bring it down here, and it doesn't have to be absolutely light tight, just dark. And obviously I don't really have that much UV light coming in here to expose this. So now that I'm done with that, this is like liquid gold, so you want to get everything back as much as possible.
So would it work using those lights that they use in the darkroom? The
Red.
light in the...
A red light?
Yeah.
Sure. Red light would even be safer. In fact, when I'm working in the darkroom, I prefer red safe lights over amber any day. Because for one, I come from the orthochromatic film world, and you have to use red safe lights for that. And sometimes I'll go back to this is old-time griping that isn't even necessary anymore. But I remember people back in the darkroom days, they'd think that, well, it's a safe light, turn it up. Okay, griping doesn't mean anything. Okay, so that's done, and I go and I place it back in here. Excuse me.